What's going on, YouTube? Nate the Great back at it again in the gym with a chest session. Today we were all about the volume, starting off with 3 warm-up sets, one with just the bar for 20. This one here with 95 pounds for 15, same as always, but I added a third warm-up set with 115 for 12 reps. Just because the weight that I was working with in my working sets was 135. So I felt compelled to add in another set in between 95 and 135. And going from a 25-pound plate to a 35 to a 45-pound plate is just logical. But today we're doing paused reps with 135, 3 sets of 8 reps. I was racking my brain for ideas of how to switch up my routine. And I thought, you know what I haven't done in a long time? I was thinking spoto pressing. And from there, my next logical conclusion was paused reps. Difference between spoto pressing and paused reps is you actually touch the bar when you do paused reps. And I have to say, I definitely liked the change of pace from doing touch and go with heavy sets. And I also switched up my incline pressing routine. I did a pyramid routine with a Smith machine, only because we don't have an incline bench press in the gym that I go to. I know it's really sad, but I did 25s on each side, then 35s on each side, then 45s on each side. And aside from this set right here with the 45s, I did 12 reps. Here I got to the 11th rep, tried for one more, and you see I failed. But it's all right. I've never pressed that kind of weight. Well, I've never pressed it on a Smith machine to start, but even on a normal incline bench, I've never pressed 135 for much more than 5 or 6 reps. So I'm going to call it progress. I know that the Smith machine is cheating, but I'm going to call it progress. But following up from incline press, didn't change this up at all. Actually, I take that back. I did 15 reps instead of 12 for each of my sets. So, like I said, all about the volume today. It's interesting switching from dumbbell incline pressing to a bar, because the thing about dumbbells is that because they have the, block, for lack of a better way to put it, a block on each end, with just the bar, that's gone. And so there's more room for your body to go deeper. We'll put it that way. And so I got a much better stretch of the muscle. And while the benefit to doing dumbbell pressing is that it works out each side of your body, quote unquote, equally, the range of motion is better on a bar, and I certainly felt it today. But that aside, we moved on to overhead tricep extensions with dumbbells, 20 pounds on each side for 12 reps, for 3 sets of 12, I should say. And then used a chest fly machine, the same one that is the rear delt machine, for 3 sets of 15 with 108 pounds. Then, as always, moved on to calf extensions with 132 pounds, 3 sets of 20 on each leg. And my bicep movement for this week, it's a little weird looking, I'll admit, was inner head bicep curls. Basically, really trying to stretch out the inner head of my biceps. It's no secret that my arms, specifically, are very uneven in terms of size, strength, symmetry. I'm fairly certain my biceps are just naturally differently shaped. However, the left is significantly still smaller, weaker, etc. And so doing a movement like this really helps to grow that inner bicep head. And if I ever show you a front double bi pose, it's very obvious that the inner head of my bicep on my left side is far less developed. Now you may be wondering, why am I showing you this? My circuit, you know what it is. But this week I upped all of my the weights, so to say. I moved up to a 45-pound plate. I added a 5-pound dumbbell in between my feet on my leg raises, and I added a 6-pound, I think, medicine ball to my Russian twists. But that does it for this video, guys. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram at Nate the Great Harmon, and I will see you in the next video.